Welcome to my channel. This is our first episode on our 24 hours of LeMons car build. What is the 24 hours of LeMons, you ask? It is an endurance race in which you must have a max budget $500 car. You fill it with all the necessary safety equipment. So this includes roll cage, race seat, race harness, head and neck device, fire suppression system, the whole nine. And you race it for up to 24 hours in certain cities. In our city, this race will be about 16 hours over 2 days. Our car of choice is a 1987 Chevette CS with a 4-speed manual transmission. This car belonged to a coworker of ours. It was actually his father-in-law's car, and he used to always joke that it was his race car. Well, we've decided to turn it into a real race car. So step one of doing that involved getting the car to our shop. Once we had the car, we gave it a thorough good look over. We checked everything out that we could for now. And step one is to completely gut the car. So everything in the interior needs to come out. Seats, the dash, the door cards, any type of carpet, plastic, anything that could catch on fire or come loose while racing has to come out of the car. That didn't take us very long. Luckily, it's a small car. We were able to get everything ripped out. And once it was completely gutted, we sent it to our one coworker's house, Corey, who had some of the tools we needed, like a pipe bender, to start on the roll cage. Once we got the car down to Corey's, we came up with a plan for the roll cage. We read the rules a million times. We started bending the pipe, and we started to test fit our cage. Things were moving along really well. Seth came down a day or two later, gave us a hand with fabricating, notching some of the pipe. We just continued to kind of grind at the cage. It's a slow process. It's measuring a million times, test fitting. It really takes a lot of time. So once we started making good progress on the cage, we were feeling really good about it. We got our door bars in, and we were pretty much finished up. We did a couple test ingress and egress, and we called it a wrap. So what I did was I took pictures of the cage, and I posted them on a Facebook group that had a bunch of LeMons fans and actually had the head tech inspector in the group. And I posted the pictures, and I said, everyone let me know what you think. And guess what? The head of LeMons Tech hit me up and said, we got a serious problem. The first one was this spreader plate was actually mounted to the frame. That's a piece of frame right there. But he didn't like how that box was hollow in there, that frame, which we had some plans to reinforce that, but that was his first issue. But the even bigger issue was what is called the main hoop. This hoop right here, as you can see, makes the bends at the ceiling and comes straight down. And he wanted those to follow the B pillar or the contour of the car. Once we had that issue going on, we pretty much had to cut out the entire cage. So we took it to a guy who has a laser scanner who professionally scanned the car and was able to bend our pipe to the exact dimensions that were required. We bought everything from him. We trailered the car back to work. We got our heads wrapped around what we needed to do, and we started to cut out our cage. This was very sad, to be honest, because a lot of work went into this cage, and shout out to everybody who helped with it. But once we got the cage cut out, we came up with what we needed to do to reinforce those frame rails, and we put some box tubing inside right there. And then we also put some really heavy-duty steel and plate over top of all of it, tied everything to the frame, to the floor. Then we got the car on jack stands, and we removed the wheels and tires, took a look at what we need to do there. The rotors and hubs on this car are all one piece, so we have to machine the rotors off of the hubs in order to get a brake kit over it. More on that later. Then we got all the glass out of the car. We're removing the front windows and the rears. Once that was done, we did the finishing touches on removing the remnants of the previous roll cage. We had to grind down some of the last little stubs that were left over, as you can see here. And once that was done, we started taking some measurements to cut the angle for our main hoop to make sure it was a snug fit. And here's Seth and Dewey taking a look at some measurements there. And once we were able to get the main hoop cut how we needed it, we were able to get it put in the car. This was an exciting time for us because we finally were kind of getting back to where we needed to be. We could tell it was going to fit. It looked really good. We did a couple helmet measurements real quick. Now we have a good main hoop and we have good spreader plates. So that's going to pretty much do it right now for episode 1. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. We have a ton more work to do, as you can see here. We have absolutely nothing done to what we need to do, and we only have 45 days left to do it. So if you enjoyed what you saw, please subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing a lot more build update videos similar to this one, and hopefully we'll see you guys on the track.